battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Rockets will line up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. The Rockets will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He breaks it. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain short of the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. The important third down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Completion makes it second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launches downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense to come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision and giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Touchdown, Toledo. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Toledo 14, Tennessee 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on it. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Rockets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Rockets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Rockets looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Rockets. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. We'll see what they can do this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the throw deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The pass rush closing in, and a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Rockets line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Rockets will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rockets will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
All about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The Rockets will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up third down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Touchdown, Vols. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Makes the catch. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the Rockets pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. And he scores. Touchdown, Rockets.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Defense not pressing this time. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to throw it deep. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Catch made on the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
This offense just blew. A nice lead here in the second half with the football, The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards, be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fights through the tackler. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And FPHC gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The Rockets come to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. How will they play this? Tie game, final minute. You get aggressive and try to end it with a touchdown, or get a little bit closer for your field goal kicker. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And the Volunteers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback,
aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Tough spot here. 2nd and long at the 20. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out.